Hey guys, back at you one more again with another video. I want to talk about how some of us who have been in relationships with narcissists, some of us who have been diagnosed with PTSD, unfortunately, some of us still have these toxic relationships which absolutely don't serve us. Okay, we already deal with symptoms of PTSD that just really drains us sometimes. We don't need, in my opinion, we don't need the added stress. We don't need the added layer of trauma dealing with narcissists, which they can absolutely cause some trauma in our lives. And I'm speaking from experience. In this video, I want to talk about how some of us have been in relationships with narcissists, even in our family. You know, narcissists are all over the place. You know, I'm not saying they are all over the world and they are the only ones who consist of probably in the world. Thank goodness they're not. You know, there's a lot of people in the world who are not narcissists. But anyway, I'm speaking of the narcissists right now that some of us still continue to deal with, and how they definitely do not contribute to your life in a positive way. Now, I have vowed to not give place to people in my life who don't show me that they, who absolutely don't appreciate me, love me, respect me, care for me. I mean, they're showing me this, so it's not my fault. I'm responsible, you know, I am responsible for seeing whether or not they contribute to my life in a positive way or not. That is my responsibility. And when I find that they do not, it is my responsibility to make a choice whether I'm going to continue to give place to them in my life or not. It is absolutely my choice. So in this video, I want to talk about those of us who continue to give place to narcissists in our lives. Okay, and it's just really putting a very huge damp in your efforts to support yourself. You know, we suffer from symptoms of PTSD that are sometimes draining, such as not getting enough sleep, panic attacks, you know, being filled with anxiety just about everywhere we go. Sometimes we don't leave our homes for long periods of time. You know, that's not a way to live life, you know, it really isn't. And my heart goes out to everyone who, I've been there, done that. The panic attacks. There have been times that I've even had to have the ambulance come out to my home because I suffered panic attacks so badly. So I get it. I know about that. Sometimes being afraid to leave home. I've been there, done that. Avoiding social events. Sometimes people reaching out to me, inviting me to places, and I not showing up because I was afraid. You know what they call that, social anxiety. I've been there, done that. So yes, in this video, I want to talk about how mainly when it comes to the narcissist's birth date, any significant date for the narcissist, and how sometimes we are so filled with fear and anxiety, you know, because we think that the narcissist is going to have us suffer some type of repercussion because we don't acknowledge their birthday. We don't help them celebrate a particular date that is important to them, such as an anniversary or whatever. And I want to talk about that because some of us still give place to narcissists in our lives. So when their birth date comes around, we're still acknowledging their birth date. We're still helping them celebrate. And it's causing us to be further injured narcissistically. We are suffering narcissistic injury, guys, every time we help to acknowledge or celebrate a narcissist's birth date or any other significant date to the narcissist, because we are denying how we really feel. We're helping the narcissist to disregard us. And I've been there, done that. For instance, a narcissist birthday. You know, I've for years helped them to celebrate. I've acknowledged their birthday. I've helped them to celebrate it. In my heart, I felt some anger. I felt some fear. And at the same time, it was like I was flushing myself down the toilet to convenience the narcissist. I've been there, done that, guys. And it feels awful. It felt awful. When I think about it right now, I feel like, okay, this is not good for me. So I just want to talk about that. I want to touch on that. How some of us, we continue to celebrate the birth date. I'm going to use the birth date as an example, you know, because everybody has a birth date. So when a narcissist has a birth date, some of us are still helping that narcissist to celebrate the birth date. We still acknowledge the narcissist in that regard. Guys, this is not something that's really supporting you in your efforts to deal with PTSD. If anything, it absolutely causes a symptom of PTSD to flare up, such as anxiety, depression. Those things flare up more so during these times because we're engaging with the narcissist or the narcissist. We are saying to the narcissist, yes, I acknowledge you. Your birth date is today. This is something that's important to you. So you know what? It's important to me too. Never mind me. That's like what you're saying. And guys, in this video, I just encourage you to please stop that. Please stop. Celebrate yourself. What's important to you? So the next time the narcissist has a birth date, I challenge you not to acknowledge their birthday. You don't have to call them. You don't have to send them a card. You don't have to coordinate and arrange a party for them. Some of us have done these things. We don't have, you know, and in our hearts and inside, we feel like shit. Excuse my French, but there it is. But we do it anyway. Now, how is this helping you and I deal with symptoms of PTSD? Well, you know what? It doesn't help. It does the opposite. Think about all the times that you have acknowledged the birth date of the narcissist or an anniversary of the narcissist. Some significant date to the narcissist. How many times have you all done that? How many times have I done it? I think about it. How many times? And only to feel depressed, maybe anxious, because some of us feared the repercussions that may happen if we didn't help the narcissist to celebrate that date, the birth date. I'll use the birth date as an example. When their birthday came around, we you know, instead of saying, well, I'm not, you know, I'm going to take a stand for myself today. I'm going to celebrate my own life. I'm going to take back my life. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to stand up today and not even acknowledge the narcissist's birthday. That's what I'm going to do today. However, some of us had given in and celebrated the narcissist's birthday because we feared the repercussions that may occur if we didn't. Guys, that's a form of mental slavery, emotional slavery. It really is. Psychological slavery, because here we are stressing out over what may happen if we don't acknowledge the narcissist in that regard when it comes to their birthday or any other date that they may find significant to them. Yet when it comes to your birthday, think about the many times that they did not give you a present, a gift. They did not acknowledge your birthday. And even if they did, you felt a sense of, wow, they're not being sincere. You know, think about that. And in this video, I just want to encourage you guys to just, you know, you might want to think twice about continuing to acknowledge significant dates of the narcissist, even if it's a family member. And for me, that was an extra challenging one, to stand up for myself and not acknowledge that family member's birthday anymore, because they are hardcore narcissists. And there have been years of them mistreating me. So it took me some time to get to that point, but I did it. So to this day, it's been a decade since there's one narcissist in particular that I can think of, and I stopped helping them to celebrate their birthday. It's been a decade, guys, and I'm telling you, it's so liberating. So liberating. I don't care if it's a family-oriented holiday. You know, you and I, you know, well, I no longer do this, but, you know, some of us, we still go to the Thanksgiving dinner. We still go to the Christmas party for some of the narcissists, whether it's family or not. You know, we still engage. All the while, we're still feeling some kind of way about that, which absolutely exacerbates or causes the PTSD symptoms such as depression and anxiety to flare up more so, because we are denying, we're telling, we are not being honest with ourselves. And it is to the, well, the narcissist absolutely loves this. They're okay. They're convenient. It's convenient for them. That was the word I was trying to look for. Whenever we flush ourselves down the toilet and help them to further injure us narcissistically, it's convenient for the narcissist and no one else but the narcissist. It's not convenient for us, because we're suffering from symptoms of PTSD such as anxiety, depression, and it just flares more during these times when we celebrate the narcissist's birthday. It flares up. Just pay attention to how you feel when those times come up. Are you feeling anxious, more stressed than usual because you know their birthday is coming up, or today is their birthday? You're stressing out what to get them for their birthday, what to do, how you're going to go about doing it. See, guys, I've been through this. This is not helping you and I to have a support base in our life. This is not, you know, a support base is supposed to consist of people who sincerely love you, care for you, and who will not mind at all being a part of your support. They want to be, they desire to be a part of your support base because they love you, they care for you. That's what your support base is supposed to consist of. Not of narcissists, not of people in your family who do not support you. They don't care to know any more about PTSD and what effect that has on a person or on families, or how difficult it is to obtain relationships. That people who are in our support base is supposed to be people who are sincerely caring. So in this video, I just want to encourage you to please take a second look at those times. Take a second look at your feelings, your emotions, what's going on inside of you, what type of thoughts you're having when the narcissist's birthday comes up and any other significant date to the narcissist comes up. How you feel? What are you thinking? What symptoms of PTSD are really popping up for you more than usual? And I'm almost guarantee you, I know it is probably anxiety and depression, because you're wondering what to do for how can you celebrate their birthday? How can you show them, you know, how can you get their approval on the narcissist's birthday? What can you do to wow them? Take them out on a trip, taking them out to dinner, take them out to a club somewhere, show them a great time. Some of us, you know, if it's a family member, we really try to get their, not only their approval, but their love. How stressful is that? How do you really feel inside knowing that you are just putting all that time and energy, your time, your energy, into the narcissist? And what do you get in return? So in this video, guys, I just want to encourage you to take a second look at, pay more attention about how you feel. What are you thinking? What are you feeling when the narcissist's birthday comes up? And then take action. Take a stand for yourself. And some of us have suffered some repercussions. And I'm not encouraging you in this video to do something that will endanger your life. Some of us have suffered violence at the hand of narcissists. There was one narcissist that used to be in my life in particular that I can think of that, yes, that person could have absolutely began to, well, they could have been violent towards me, because I've seen them literally put their hands on other people in an act of violence. I've actually witnessed this particular narcissist put their hands on people younger than them, opposite sex of them. This narcissist was a male, so he even actually told me to my face he had no problem putting his hands on a female, no problem. And this particular narcissist has a history of torturing animals when they were a little boy. Hello, somebody. Hello. This particular narcissist that used to be in my life, they had a history when they were a child of torturing animals. And then for them to tell me that they had no problem putting their hands on a woman. Any male narcissist, I don't know about you guys, but that person will not have a place in my life, especially when they have a history of not having any problem injuring, torturing, or bringing harm to women, children, and animals. Hello? I don't know about you, but that's an alarm bell that goes off for me. That person is not going, that narcissist is not going to be in my life at all. But yes, some of us have suffered retaliation. Some of us have suffered some sort of violent injury. My heart goes out to you. Absolutely, because I know how scary that can be to contemplate taking a stand in the face of that type of narcissist. So just, you know, I'm just encourage you in this video to think and to feel. Balance the two. Think and feel. Think and feel. Balance them when it comes to the narcissist and how you want to deal with that. Their birthday, you know, you don't have, where is it written in stone that you must celebrate their birthday or any other type of date that's important to them? You don't have to. You have a choice, especially if you're an adult. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I wanted to try to keep it as brief as possible, but this is one that a lot of us are going through, because some of us have people in our families who are abusers, users, players, narcissists. Some of them are even our own families, and they do not care that you've been diagnosed with PTSD and what that means for you, what you go through on a daily basis. They don't care. So why are you continuing to support them when there's none for you? When their birthday comes up, they're going to be fine. Trust me. Whether you are there or not, they're going to celebrate in some way, shape, or form, or maybe not. If they choose to be depressed, okay, that's them. It's not up to you only to celebrate their birthday. The narcissist is, they can care less. I want to leave it with this. Just imagine. I want you to envision this in your mind. Imagine that you've coordinated and set it up a nice party for the narcissist. Everybody, you've coordinated, decorated, you've done the whole thing. The DJ, the food, the club, whatever place you chose to have the narcissist's birthday celebrated. You've done it all. You put the money, the time, the energy into it. Okay, so everybody shows up at the party, right? The narcissist showed up. Now envision this. The narcissist acknowledges everybody except you. You're the one who set the whole thing up for them to have a birthday party. They don't acknowledge you. They acknowledge everyone else at the party but you. Okay, so how do you feel right now? I want you to think about that. How do you feel? Probably not too good. So now I want you to envision leaving the party. Turn around from the narcissist, walk out of the building. And as you walk out, everything else disappears. The DJ, the music stops playing, the lights get dimmed down as you walk out of the building. All the other people disappear. The food disappears. Everything, the decorations, as you walk out of the building, everything disappears. Everything fades to black, and the narcissist is left standing there. I want you to keep that in your mind. Envision that real quick. Keep that, hold that for a minute. And the narcissist is left standing there. And when you walked out, all the celebration, all the decoration, all the festivities, all the joy, all the laughter went with you. And the narcissist is standing there in the dark. Keep that in mind. Okay? Just keep that and hold that for a minute. Now I want you to notice how you feel. Notice how you feel. Do you feel better or do you feel worse? And let that be a determination whether or not you're going to celebrate the narcissist's birthday or any other date that comes up for them next time. Let that be your guide, part of your guide. How do you feel? What are you thinking at this point? Just balance it. Okay, guys. Till next time, stay tuned for more videos. Be good to yourself.